Since I got monetized, I literally have not uploaded a single video. I needed to push really hard because I was super close and on the edge. Cherish what you have because as soon as it's gone, you'll probably miss it. Hi guys, it's been a minute since I've sat down and recorded a YouTube video, but I thought I would just give you a quick update into what's been going on with my life at the moment. Since I got monetized, I literally have not uploaded a single video, which is really bad because 2 months ago I was pushing really hard to get monetized on YouTube. I think I had hit maybe 1,300 subscribers, so I was already over the subscriber mark that I needed. But when it came to the watch hours, I needed to push really hard because I was super close and on the edge of it renewing, because it renews every 365 days. I was so close. I was 3,500 watch hours and I was so nervous I wasn't going to hit it. So I spent that whole month purely focused on trying to get monetized on YouTube. I let go of so many other things, even though there were so many other things happening in my life. I was moving to a new apartment, I had to sort that out. I had lots of work to do. I had 2 freelance clients to deal with. I had my own project that I was launching. So there was so much going on at that time and I just wanted to focus on getting monetized. So for the month of March, I think it was March, I pushed really hard. I can't remember how many videos I uploaded in that month, but it felt like a lot. I think it was only 3 or 4 in the end, but it felt like a lot. And lo and behold, thanks to you for watching, I did get monetized at the end of March, and I'm so happy that I'm now earning from the videos on YouTube because it took me well over a year, a lot of really hard work, so many hours recording, editing, scripting videos, planning videos, so many hours. Sometimes it would take me literally 7 hours to just edit one video. It took me so long. I put so much effort into it. So I'm really glad that I've actually reached a point where I am able to earn from these videos. And if you are a YouTuber who hasn't been monetized yet, I urge you, do not give up, because if I can do it, you definitely can. I genuinely think if you just stay in the game long enough, if you're mindful about how you're approaching it and you're actually trying to learn and improve a little bit with each video, you can definitely get there. I think this month I've made 28 euros, which is super nice for me. I know it's not a lot. I know there are people out there making I don't know how many hundred thousands or whatever just off being on YouTube, but 28 euros for me was a huge win. If you want to know a bit more about that, let me know in the comments, then I'll tell you guys, I'll give you a breakdown because I know that's quite interesting and I'm super interested in watching those videos where people give breakdowns of how much they're earning on YouTube and things like that, and I'm more than happy to share that information. And then in the month of April, I was really focused on launching my new business, which is called Health Career Transitions, and it's essentially an online community and resource center for healthcare professionals exploring alternative careers. Because as you know, I left medicine 7 years ago. I've done so many different job roles and so many different things in my career since leaving, and I wanted to provide people with the information and the support and the community that I really wish I had when I was leaving, because I really did not have that. I wanted to launch it on May the 1st, and I really wanted to launch by that date, even though I felt like I was so behind in building the product. And luckily, with the help of my 2 fantastic team members and lots of other people, I did manage to launch it on May the 1st. Literally the week leading up to that launch, I was barely sleeping because I had so much work to do, not just with Health Career Transitions, I'm going to call it HCT for short, also with my other freelance clients. And it was really overwhelming because there was so many last minute urgent things that needed to be done. So I needed a couple of just give me a minute to recuperate before I jump back in with creating videos. But that's why I've been away for so long. That's why I haven't been creating videos, because I've been focused on those 2 projects. I'm just really happy to be back. I am moving to a bigger apartment, which has literally been my dream for 5 years. Don't get it twisted. I'm not a millionaire. I'm not moving to some fancy, it is a bigger apartment, but it took a lot of energy and time, savings and stuff to actually get it. So I'm not at a point where I'm oh, I'm monetized now, I'm making so much money, let me move to a bigger apartment. That's not the case. My partner and I have been trying to move to a bigger apartment for a while now, and then an opportunity presented itself and we are moving there with the financial help of our family, which is also really great. The reason I want to mention the financial support with the family is because when I watch YouTube videos and people are I've just moved into a house, or I've just bought a house, and I'm super happy for them and I think it's great, but then it makes me feel oh God, that's such like a faraway dream for me. Maybe I can't get there. You don't really know what's going on behind those like house purchases or when they move into bigger apartments. So I want to be really transparent with you guys. I'm moving to a bigger apartment. I'm paying double the rent, but the rent is still relatively cheap. We are putting a lot of money into renovating the apartment because it's a nightmare in Germany. Landlords don't do anything. You just have to do everything yourself. But we could only do that by working extremely hard to like save up the money, and also with the help of our family who've given us a bit of money to help with the renovations. So I don't want anyone to think when I say I'm moving to a bigger apartment that I am all of a sudden swimming in money. It's not the case. Don't feel bad about it. It's taken me like 2 or 3 years to try and get to this stage. But anyway, so we are moving to a bigger apartment. So there's so much that needs to be done in May, in June, July. I have 2 weddings coming up at the beginning of June. I have 3 more weddings coming up this year. This year just feels like my mind is gonna explode because of how much is actually going on. I'm super grateful and thankful for all of it. It's all really exciting. It's all really positive. It's all taking me in the direction that I want to go in, but it is really overwhelming. I guess this is what I've wanted for a really long time, is to be on this path and also to set things up in a way that allow me to go to 6 weddings a year. Because if I was a full-time employee, God knows I probably would not be able to get that time off. But even if I were, it would just be eating into like my own personal holiday time, which would be really difficult for me because I also need that time to rest and recuperate. But yeah, this is what I am trying really hard to strive towards, is building a kind of a career that allows me to do these things and to have the freedom to do these things. Like, I don't need to ask anyone for time off to move to my new apartment. I don't need to ask anyone if I want to go visit my baby niece in London. I can just work remotely. And it does take a long time to get to the point where you're earning enough to cover your expenses. Like, it depends how you go about it, but I could only really do that once I started freelancing. It's taken me a really long time to set my current job up in a way that allows me to at least cover like my basic expenses, and then gives me time to still work on other projects and like businesses like HCT, for example. But I do want to say to anyone who is building a business, who are thinking of building a business, it does take quite a long time to get to the point where you actually have enough money that you can live off it. And that's my dream, is to get to a point where like HCT and YouTube, because they're quite connected, give me enough money that maybe I don't have to work with other companies. Although the company that I am working for, the nonprofit, is super fantastic. One of the main reasons I'm there is the team is so great. I feel like no amount of money can convince me, or social status can convince me, to stay in a job where I hate the team or I hate the culture. So yeah, so much going on. I'm hoping that we can move into that new flat in July. So maybe those videos, in the next few videos, I'm going to be filming from somewhere else, which is going to be really sad because I like my setup and I think the lighting here is great, and I actually kind of like filming in this room. I used to feel like, oh, I really want my own studio space, and I am going to get my own office now in this new flat, but now it's like I'm going to miss this one actually, because I really like my little setup. So cherish what you have, because as soon as it's gone, you'll probably miss it. But anyway, this was like the most unstructured video ever. I don't know if anyone's going to watch this or if it's just going to live on the internet and only me and my partner and my mum are gonna watch it. But I wanted to give you guys an update anyway. Hope to hear from you. Do leave let me know in the comments if you actually did watch this video and if you do want to hear more life updates like this. Anyway, have a great day. I'll be coming up with a new, more structured video very soon. See you in that next video.